Hello there. This is my first video. I've been procrastinating making one of these since forever because I keep wanting to micromanage every tiny little thing, but it's never going to be perfect, so I'm just going to let go, make this happen. I received my Halloween Pusheen box. Well, I guess it's the fall one, the first fall one, because it started last winter. I've loved every box that comes more, so I'm really excited to see what's in this guy because I successfully avoided spoilers except for the usual like exclusive vinyl figure that comes in this one, which I know is going to have little bat wings like this. But let's open it up. Sorry, the lighting's a little weird. I'm just like behind this tree that still has leaves on it, so it's gonna be like, the light's just constantly gonna be shifting, but it's whatever. So my favorite thing about these boxes is honestly the consistency of the boxes. So they're always super cute, like Pusheen guy, just like, or girl. I'm pretty sure it's a female cat actually, but you can interpret it the way you want, I guess. So there's always like the little face in the front, tail in the back. I use these to store like my crafting and sewing supplies because it's a really good way to just modulate things. And this is the first one that's a different color for Halloween, which seems appropriate. And the first one that had wings, obviously. So we're opening it up. When you sign up for Pusheen Box, you have to tell them your shoe size and your clothing size. So the first thing I see on top of this box is a shirt with Pusheens all over it. So I'm really excited about it. Oh no, it's a sweater! A really big sweater. Maybe it just looks... I'm really bad at telling how big things are just by like looking at them, so I could be totally wrong, but I'm gonna try that on. Yeah, like I selected extra small, but I guess it's like they don't differentiate between like gendered sizing, so it's probably a bit bigger than your average extra small. Yay! So that's actually really nice. Like it covers up my, I'm wearing leggings as pants today, and it completely, well not completely because I'm very tall, but I guess if I tug it down it can cover all of the business. And I'm really impressed that the arms are long enough because I'm weird and my wingspan is like much longer than my height when they're like, it's normal for them to be the same or like your wingspan to be a bit shorter. So I'm so pleased that this comes down to like this thumb knuckle, like that's usually my ideal spot, and like then you can always like scooch down more if you really feel like it and need to stay cozy. So it's not super soft inside, it's just kind of like what you'd expect, just kind of a meh inside sweatshirt material, but like the print seems like it came out pretty consistent overall. Whenever there's like an all-over print like this, I look for discoloration or like weird warping at the seams, and this was very well printed just on its own, so good job, Pusheen. I really look forward to wearing this and keeping warm. And they almost always have like a different little tag that comes with it. So it says, "Hi, I am Pusheen the cat, Pusheen box exclusive," which is pretty much what they always say. Unless it's like more specifically themed. Oh my god! Next there's this, which says Ears and Tail Pusheen costume set. So these are little, I guess I'll take it out. I don't think I've ever seen anyone dressed as Pusheen. I've seen lots of cute like baked goods and stuff and crafts, but I've never seen an actual Pusheen cosplay, so now this is happening. It's hard to, there you go. They're very simple, like just, they're not super plush, just like, I mean there's a little squish to them, but they're not like three-dimensional in the sense that like they're really like occupying a lot of planes. Okay. So that actually like stays upright pretty nicely, and I think that if you have more voluminous hair than me, or like if I tease it up or something, it would be easier to conceal like the little clips. But yay, that's super nice. And then, oh, the tail has, these are like those ID clips. So I guess you just put that in your waistband. It's a pretty stubby tail, but Pusheen themselves has a pretty short tail too, so that's perfect. Oh my god, so cute. Excited about that. So I guess if you didn't plan out your life and have a Halloween costume in the works already, this would take care of you. One thing that I am a huge sucker for is notebooks. Like, the word notebook used to be my favorite word for a really long time. I just like how it sounds, and it's something that, yeah, it's just so nice to have with you and be able to keep track of all your thoughts. And I used to be really intense about having different notebooks for different purposes, and like, I still kind of do, but I haven't been keeping up with them. But anyway, we got a Pusheen notebook, which has like little falling leaf hologram thing, whatever they call that. So he's just, or she or they're just sitting in a pile of leaves. Pusheen doesn't move at all, which surprises me because I feel like in the early days of Pusheen, its website, like it would all be just like a little like bobbing motion of Pusheen just like hanging out, and that was what made him super cute. But Pusheen does not move, nor does Pusheen's facial expression change. It's just the leaves. They don't tell us how many pages are here, but it's a good amount. Like, could definitely fit like a semester's worth of notes if you don't write super huge for one subject. Then we have the Pusheen vinyl figure. Wow, so normally they've varied a lot in size, I guess, in terms of like, but this is the biggest one. The vinyl is taking up this whole chunk of box, and it's actually kind of hard to wriggle free right now. Come on, baby. Okay. So, that Pusheen. It's always really cute box design. I can't tell. It seems like the camera wants to focus on my face. I've like not really filmed extensively with it before, so do I just need to put this next to my face for it to be in focus? Anyway, I'm not like a stickler about keeping things in boxes forever. I like to touch them, so it's coming out. It's nice and sturdy. Like, I feel like it has more weight to it than the others have. And if I tilt you to see the sun, you can see that it's like a little bit translucent held up to the light. Well, it's just not translucent per se, but it'll just have a soft glow to it if you keep it by a light source, so I like that. The others have all been gray, obviously, so they didn't allow for as much show through. And the wings are like very sturdy. In the winter Pusheen box, or was it spring? The spring one was baking themed and came with one that was, he had like a little rolling pin on the base, and when that one arrived it was like broken off already for me, so it's good to see that they're like improving the quality of the parts that go together, because it definitely seems like the body was molded separately and then these wings were added. They're tougher stuff. Okay. Oh, here's the little card that says what everything is, so I'm not going to look at that yet because I'm not done. This says Pusheen and it has apples on it. And I think it's a mug. Hand wash only, do not microwave. Pusheen teacup and saucer. Let's see if I can get this one out without messing up the box. I don't care about keeping things in the box, but I like to theoretically keep the boxes nice in case I want to use them for something in the future, or just keep this safe until I'm going to put it in circulation. So first there's the cup. Oh, it's cold from having been in my mailroom. So it's Pusheen with 4 apples. Apples are Hello Kitty's favorite snack, if you didn't know, but I guess in this case it's just an autumnal thing. Maybe all cats like apples. So mine has a little, I really doubt, yeah, this isn't a design, an intentional design thing, but there's a little, I don't know if you can see it in this type of lighting, it's so shiny, but there's like a little blotch missing from one of my apples already, so even though, yeah, okay, it does say hand wash only, so definitely don't put this in your dishwasher because even when it arrived, it's already, the decal's already coming off, so. And then the saucer looks like a latticework pie crust. It's interesting that they didn't choose to go all the way through with it, but I mean obviously when it's sitting together, like, you don't see the base, but yeah, I mean, I guess with a subscription box, like, they have to cut corners to be able to give you lots of stuff and have it all be exciting, but it's definitely like probably not the quality that like a Pusheen thing you would get in the store would be freestanding. And there's also like a few scratches and missing blotches on the pie crust, so oh well. Okay, that's that. Then we have these big squishies, which I feel like are going to be coasters, but let's investigate. Pusheen silicone coasters. This is actually, this emoji thing or sticker that's available on Facebook is something that one of my best friends was getting frustrated with the other day because she has always thought that this was just a cute, lazy flop Pusheen, but apparently the majority of other people in her friend circle vehemently feel that it's dead / like extremely sad Pusheen, so it is what you make of it, I guess. I think, well, you never know, it's a very enigmatic little face. So see if all of these are doing the flop. First one has a nice like robin's egg blue edging, and it's nice because you can, I don't know, I really like things that have interesting like tactile aspects to them, so you can feel the ridges like between the different colors, and the bottom side is smooth and shiny and the top is matte. Yeah, so this is like also flopping, but I think this is the classic flop. Yeah, with this like lilac color. Whereas this one, I guess you could think of him as being, or them being whichever way you want, but yeah. And then the third one, oh, it actually looks kind of happy and excited, so with orange, just kind of like, hey. So this is just in a little mesh baggie with the tag on it. And when you have them all together as a family. So overall, I think they've been, this isn't the first thing they've given us in a set of 3, so for the, I think spring box, we got a set of socks and pins and maybe also greeting cards that all had like Pusheen with different foods, like a donut. I'm actually wearing donut Pusheen socks right now. So my calves are too like thick for these to be comfortable rolled all the way up, but so I keep them down, but that's the design. So there's like the sprinkles of the donuts and then this little face eating a donut, and they're both the same. Can't pick up both my feet at once while crouching in this sunlight. So yeah, it's pretty standard, because you know, like most things when you buy a gift set, it's going to be like 4 or 6 matching things, but they send things in 3s, which is kind of good for me because I have, yeah, then I would have way too much stuff, and I have, yeah, okay. Next, we have a pumpkin scented air freshener, which is super cute. I never really know what to do with this type of air freshener because I don't have a car or anything. I might just give it to someone as a gift. I can smell it through here. It smells not necessarily like pumpkin to me. I'm really into scent actually. It's something that I went through a phase of like intensely studying, like especially men's fragrance by myself, because I was trying to help some people find their signature scent and they were just like, so I had to learn about it, and there's some really good websites out there where you can learn a lot. But anyway, this is very cinnamon forward. to its detriment, I would say, because to me, like, cinnamony fragrances often smell like that apple cinnamon, like, not Febreze, but like the air freshener spray that you find in like bathrooms at restaurants that like don't have good ventilation, and they just want you to have some things you can just like fill it with a smell other than poop if that's what you had to do. But it's not actually like a good smell, and like now that's become my main association with it. And like the apple doesn't usually like balance nicely. It's not like a very warm scent. So like this, maybe it would be different if I opened it. I don't think I want to just yet, but for now it's not like a amazing, that smells just like pumpkin spice. It's pretty much just spice. I mean, pumpkin is not a very easy thing to smell, I guess, or capture in a, you know, cardboard Pusheen thing, but they tried. Then we have Pusheen sticky notes. Stick them everywhere. So I will keep these guys, so I'll open them up to try one out. Oh, and there's a pen. So I'll take this out and I'll try writing on them and see how well they stick. So I feel like there's at least 50, if not more, of the sticky pads, and then pages. Oh my god, this pen. So the pen was just wrapped in something like this. It's funny because some of the things come with like very nice labels, like presented, ready to be gifted, and then other things are just kind of like, here you go. So that's how this one was, but it has a bunch of Pusheens, just basic Pusheen pretty much, yeah, like the same as is on the sweatshirt. It's just that, like, real tiny. Focus on this camera. Can you do that? No? Okay, well, this is a learning process. It is unable to focus on that. I definitely need to get a different lens, because I think my lens is really good for getting things from real far away or like doing extremely tight focus with like really extreme bokeh of something that's close up to you. But I need some sort of like mid-range thing that can just generally get everything I'm trying to show you. But anyway, we'll write. So the pen, at least on this substance, is not writing very easily. Sometimes you have to do that, like going over it. But I think it's probably mainly because it's not a hard enough surface. It's kind of flexible. I don't know. This is definitely not like the smoothest writing pen. And it looks like this little charm of Pusheen. Oh my god, it's really cute. So it's like a plastic cutout, and then they, if I put it there, is it in focus? Can you see them? So on one side, it's like the same silicone material as the coasters. Like he's just glued on top of here with this little features cut out. Oh, you can still feel the lines between. Okay, but that's just on one side, so the other side is blank. And it seems like it would be very easy to remove that if you wanted to put it on a different pen or like on your cell phone or something. So that's nice. And yeah, the color of this part and the end are pretty close to my exact favorite color, which was in a few things in the first box they sent out, so I'm glad they're keeping that motif. Yeah, okay, so peeled off that thing, and it seems like it sticks very well. Sometimes you put things on something and it's just like immediately sagging off, but it's holding fast. And let's see, I always am interested when something's like a novelty shape in what part they're gonna make sticky, like how far they'll extend it down and if they'll like conform it to the like interesting cutouts or just keep it in a like block like tape. So let's investigate that. Okay, so basically Pusheen's face and all the way out to the whiskers is the sticky part, like that much, in case that's something you were wondering about. And now let's test its re-stickability. pretty good.